nações, luz das nações. Algures eu sei que há de vir a luz que ilumina, luz das nações, luz das nações.
Olá, boa tarde, bem-vindo a mais um programa da Aliança Evangélica Portuguesa. Hoje viemos conversar com Bryan Zahnd, autor cristão de livros como O que Fazer no Pior Dia da Sua Vida e Perdão Radical. Mais recentemente, este ano, lançou A Beleza Salvará o Mundo, em Portugal, lançado pela editora Letras de Ouros. E na sua passagem por Portugal decidimos vir conversar com ele então sobre este livro, que nos mostra como durante séculos se relacionou o belo com o sagrado e a arte com o desejo de Deus. No entanto, esta beleza perdeu-se e há que resgatá-la. Mas para conhecermos melhor então do que se trata este livro, está hoje connosco Bryan Zahnd. Olá, boa tarde.
Hello.
Do que é que se trata então este livro, A Beleza Salvará o Mundo?
In the book, Beauty Will Save the World, the phrase comes from Fyodor Dostoevsky. He gave that world this mysterious phrase, beauty will save the world. And what I'm doing is I'm looking at Christianity through the lens of beauty. All the way back to the Greek philosophers, they talked about three virtues: the good, the true, and the beautiful. Throughout the centuries, we've had a lot of talk about Christian ethics, the good, Christian apologetics, the true, but I think what we need today in the 21st century is what Dostoevsky anticipated, and that is an emphasis on Christian aesthetics. What is the beautiful aspect of Jesus Christ that is enfolded into Christianity that we can embody? That's what the book is about. It's about understanding Christianity in the vocabulary of beauty.
Então, em que é que assenta a beleza do Evangelho?
The thing about beauty is that it's about the form. If you talk about a poem or a painting or a song or a sculpture, it's all in the form. It's the form of the colors or the stone or the words or the musical notes that creates the beauty. And so we ask ourselves, what is the form that makes Christianity beautiful? Well, at the center of the Christian faith, we find Jesus Christ crucified. Or we could say it this way, the cruciform is the center of beauty. But here is the paradox. Here is the deep irony. What the crucifixion of Jesus Christ was intended to be was something ugly. It was a form of execution by the Roman government intended to intimidate the occupied populace. But what Jesus does with the cross is what is beautiful. As humanity sins its sins into Jesus, he responds with these words, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." And we recognize that as beautiful, which is why the crucifix has now been depicted throughout the centuries as something beautiful. We see it in art, we see it in literature, we see it in poem, we see it in song as a depiction of beauty. So at the heart of Christianity, what is beautiful is the possibility of reconciliation through radical acts of forgiveness.
Então, como recuperar ou redescobrir a beleza do Evangelho de Cristo que muito se tem perdido neste mundo ocidental secularizado?
I think what we need to do is focus on Jesus Christ. And as we learn to gaze upon His beauty through the help of the Holy Spirit in our lives, we begin to replicate that same beauty. And so instead of being so emphatic about our claim to a superior morality or absolute truth, which I'm not disputing, but instead of emphasizing that, let's seek to replicate the beauty of Christ as He responds to a hostile culture with grace, mercy, and forgiveness. And I think the way that we discover that beauty is to constantly gaze upon Jesus Christ, who is the beauty of God.
Para concluir, Bryan, então por que a beleza do Evangelho tem poder para salvar o mundo?
The way that the beauty saves the world is that we find in Jesus Christ God's attitude towards sinful humanity, and that is, He is willing to forgive us. And as we draw near to that, then we can respond to His beauty with the beauty of humility and grace and reaching out to Him. There's this verse in the book of Isaiah that says He gives us beauty for ashes. What we sometimes have left in our life is nothing more than the ashes of a ruined life. But as we bring that to Jesus Christ, who is the great artist, He is able to take those ashes and use them as His medium of expression and form our lives into something beautiful. And this is what I have seen as a pastor over and over, that He takes the ashes of a sinned, ruined life and turns it into that which is undeniably a beautiful life. This is the artistry of Jesus Christ.
Obrigada, Bryan, por ter estado então hoje aqui à conversa connosco, dando-nos a conhecer então este livro, A Beleza Salvará o Mundo, agora lançado também em português pela editora Letras de Ouro. É um convite para redescobrirmos o encanto e o mistério do cristianismo que assenta na cruz de Cristo, a beleza que tem poder para salvar todo aquele que nele crê. Hoje ficamos por aqui, mas se gostava de saber mais sobre esta ou outras obras literárias de inspiração cristã, contacte-nos também através dos telefones e endereços que estão em rodapé. E logo à noite queremos ainda convidá-lo a estar connosco na rádio, na Antena 1, por volta das 22h45. Até lá, se Deus quiser.